Hello there, this is Malak and welcome to episode 18 of my Pillars of Eternity 2, Dead Tide. Oh yeah. Because the tide is apparently dead. Should we talk to other people? Like, I feel like maybe other people need talking to. I like how there's loads of things to examine as well. Do we get like a full... Oh my god, look at the spirally colours! What? It's spirally colours. Okay, well let's head out. I'm uninterested in talking to any of these dignitaries, but I am interested in the cool swirly fish orb. I'm not sure how that object is creating these floor patterns. But maybe because some fish are going a lot faster than other fish. Cool bit of magic, though. Very, very cool bit of magic. I'm gonna go this way. Hello. Hi, random dude. I'm gonna wander into this room. It's two eels. They must be eels. Oh, hi, buddy. You meet a tall, brown-haired man. Those glasses. Tall, brown-haired man dressed in full plate mail. That might not normally catch your eye, but this mail is unusual. Colored a deep green and emblazoned with the image of a golden tree. Hand on the pommel of his sword, he watches the crowd go by with keen eyes, relaxed yet fully alert. He narrows his eyes when he spots you.
What do you need of me?
He looks at you warily, as if he is deciding whether you are snake that might bite. Durr.
Well?
Yeah, I'm just a watcher, kind of, you know, doing saily things. He's initially hesitant, unsure of your intent. Eyes narrowed, he sizes you up and nods. Nice armor.
I suppose it is. Are you familiar with the shield bearers of St. Elka? We are a paladin order.
Nope.
The order began as guards for Elka, a noblewoman emissary of Kulkin, who bartered for peace with the kingdom of Vadir. The order's founders were forbidden to bring weapons to the meeting, and she was attacked. With only their shields to aid them, they fought off her attackers and brought her to safety. She later died of her wounds, and the shield bearers of St. Elka were born in her memory. I am the son of a disgraced noble family. My father and brothers were executed for treason when I was a boy. Rightfully so, I must add. And my mother, sister, and I were thrown out on the street. All we had to our names was a trunk full of heirlooms. One of them was this suit of armor, which belonged to my eldest brother. Now I endeavor to live up to its promise and redeem my family's honor. That's the long and short of it, really.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, own your past, I guess, you know. Your past makes you, for good or ill. If you deny it, you learn no lessons and live in fear. Yeah, good on you, dude. Yeah, so what have you learned as being a member of the Shield Bearers?
Well, you would need to become a shield bearer yourself to really learn it all. I suppose I can teach you a thing or two as we stand here. The privilege will run you 3,000 copper, however.
Nah, you're alright.
As you like.
Jesus. Don't want to talk to the diplomat. I want to look at these statues, though. Oh, no, apparently Seraphine's doing it. Makarama, the buoyant, beloved of Ngati. Panamu, bird scorn, greatest of the explorers. And Hamunga, Makapu, defender of his people. Can I take the thing?
As you like.
I wish to explore this basket and loot its contents. Yes. Mwahaha. Ragged clothing, I mean, it could be sold for something, I don't know. Go to the upper floor, I feel like that may be a little bit rude, but you know. There's no lock on the door. But no, I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm gonna go here though. Nice little shrine. Little pool. Wow, that looks deep. Like, look at the side tiles. You can't even see the floor from this angle. I mean, there might... Looking at the edge, but that just might be the lighting, I don't know. But yeah, either way, that's a deep ass pool. Deep ass pool. Hey, buddy. Oh, cartographer. Let's have a look at the statue. The Huana depiction of Hylia is almost menacing in its intensity. Cool. What's through this door? What is this in here? God, as you like. It's the shelf. The Rise of the Cypherangus. I mean, if you want to read that, guys, feel free to pause it and read it. I ain't reading it. I know. Worst game commentary ever. Okay. So we have a mission. And that mission, wow, is 3 levels higher than us. We could also go locate Delver's Row, go to the Gullet. We could go to Fort Deadlight. Leader of the Principalians and Pantrian. But oh my god. Of course, yes, we do want to kill that pirate at some point. At the Palace Nero, we could go visiting the trading company. Maybe. Jeez, we've got a lot of people potentially we could talk to while we're here. That's good. That's a good thing. See, we've already been to the Gullet, so I guess it automatically kind of figured out that we, yeah. Okay, well let's leave. Go to the Serpent's Crown. Oh, the burb. We'll probably end up getting into a fight if we follow the Gullet, the plot line. It seems most likely. Oh, there's places where we can buy and sell shit, so that's always a possibility. Little pools and guards and stuff. Look at the burb. Not a very good ranger, not letting her burb sit on her shoulder. That's what you should do. Oh, but I suppose if it's night time, then places are going to be closed, aren't they? Well, we're going to just keep... Let's get out of here. The beacons are lit! I mean, they're alright. Let's just go here. And we will see what happens. Something bad, no doubt.
I already have one guest in my head. I don't need another.
Sorry, lad. Thought that chip on your shoulder were for all to see.
Do you ever have a thought and just decide to keep it to yourself?
More'n you know, my dearin' mate. More'n you know.
Going into people's brains. Where are we supposed to be? Delver's Row. Okay. Let's go to the Hole. It looks like a drinking establishment. Maybe meet some unsavory people. Freya's just curled up on the bed now. The last episode she was on my lap, just causing me aggro. But she's getting old now, you know, she's like 16 now, something like that. Nearly going on 17 at the beginning of next year, actually, I think. So, you know, still got a few years left in her, probably. But she's old, so she likes being on laps, but she doesn't seem to be able to get as comfortable enough to sleep as she'd like. So when she actually wants to sleep, she finds somewhere else soft and flat. So now she's on the bed, sleeping on some paperwork that I put there. Because she likes sleeping on paper, or sitting on paper. She just likes paper, I don't know. Now that guy is big. So we've got pirates, more pirates, a Valen. Let's keep going in a little bit more.
How did you hear that about the boss?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
The pit where that guy was sent, screaming to, I am assuming, his doom. Who's this dude? I don't know. Let's talk to the bar person. An Orlan covered toe to ear tip in sable fur leans against the bar, counting change. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach, and sips the coins. Slips, not sips. Slips the coins into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in.
I'm guessing there's a literal hole, not just a figurative hole. Okay.
Need something?
Oh. Knowing that Delver's Row is a thing, surely isn't, Anyway, let's start easy. So what's the whole story with this place, the hole?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
Huh, and how'd you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, I was born here. Right here, fresh face. Right on this counter.
Oh boy.
And I'll die here too, God's willing. Of course.
So, I'm looking for a way to Delver's Row.
What? You want to lose your life on the pointy end of some brute's sword?
I mean, ideally not.
If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the gullet.
Okay, cool.
You've got to make your own way from there. Dario will skin me if I say any more.
Streetwise. Interesting. So, like, I'm not very streetwise, but the party as a whole is pretty streetwise, thank fuck. So yeah, nobody knows what Fierna knows except that she's loyal to the gullet.
Folks on the bottom gotta work together to get out from under those on top. Aye, I hear you, fresh face.
She favors you with a wink and a buck-toothed grin.
I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first. Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first.
Who's that?
You stick around the gullet long enough, you might find out.
Okay, well, let's see what you got for sale while I'm here.
What you need?
I mean, I guess some provisions?
Sure. Berta's cooked up the best grub the gullet has to offer. It's not actual grubs, though. Probably.
I mean...
You're not picky, right?
Grub is a fairly commonly used parlance to mean food. At least it is around here. I don't know.
Let me know if you see something that makes your stomach rumble.
I mean, maybe in pain. Okay, let's see what we got. Still need to give people weapons. Or no, these aren't... This is just their inventory, isn't it? And we've got our stash, which at some point I need to start emptying, but Whatever. Oh wow, infinite hardtack. Huzzah! Just what the doctor ordered. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, that's how much supply food we've got. 9 per day, that's quite a few days. We could buy a bunch of hardtack and water. Water's probably a bit more needed than the rest, since we're, again, going to consume 10. We need more water than food, so I think water is probably a good shout. I guess 50 will do. Do that trade. And we'll just chuck some of the water into the ship when we get there. Now, we could start buying more expensive stuff like grog, but we need the water as backup for the most part. Huh. Yeah, you know what? We could stay here for the night. Well, the rest of the night. I think it's quite late, actually, isn't it? It's always useful to have more deckhands. What do I actually really need, though? See, I've got extra people here. Resting crew, basically. We could do with a backup. No, there's a cook who's injured, but okay. How many? What's Swain and helmsman and navigator? So we've got a navigator there, a helmsman there. We could do with another boatswain, to be honest. Or just another deckhand to meet the other deckhand that we've got. I'm just thinking about, you know, having some redundancy, some backup. Okay. Oh, no, get back here.
Need something? What you need? Let me know.
I don't particularly want to spend too much money. I might just get the deckhand and then be done with it. Oh, we got an achievement! Yay! Yeah, and they've automatically been equipped. So, there we go. Just get that. So now we've got 2 people who can only be deckhands. There we go. Okay, I think that's as good as we're gonna get here. Let's head out and head toward the Delver's Row. Now, will Delver's Row appear on the map? Oh no, we were gonna stay the night, weren't we? Derp. Staying the night and then getting mugged could be fun.
Need something?
Yeah,
what
sure.
You need?
Just
I've got
a room.
just the thing for you, fresh face. Just the thing.
Yeah, let's rest. It's 100 copper, but we're gonna do it. Yay! Don't know where my party members are gonna rest, but we rested anyway. Huzzah! So now we are rested. It is. I don't even know what time it is at the moment, but we've got the good. Wait, what's going on? Whoops. A man saunters over to you with a jagged smile. He's got a long, crooked scar on his forearm, and he's rolled his sleeve up to flaunt it.
You must be new.
Yeah.
Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
He brandishes a knife. One of his companions grins widely enough to show you all of his missing teeth. By the way they're all gathered around you, leaving their own backs exposed, tells you they haven't been here long either. Lol. We could bluff, streetwise, or intimidate. I'm gonna crack my knuckles. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The thugs look at one another and exchange a few panicked
It
whispers.
seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget, no?
They often disappear into the crowd. Yeah, keep running, bitches. Pathetic. Pathetic. Anyway, so as I was saying, let's see if we've got, like... Let's have another little read. Another little read. Enter the Narrows. Turn right, then continue forward until a merchant stall. Well, there's the Narrows. Oh, look. An unattended barrel. Huzzah. We have stuff. That's the Narrows? I'm assuming that this is the Narrows. That's the Narrows. That's 100% the Narrows. Let's have a little look. Ooh. You enter a dim alleyway that reeks of urine and torch smoke. A long passage stretches to your left and right. Shadows move in the guttering torchlight, but they're nothing more than shapes at this distance. The chatter and bustle of the gullet. Right, I suppose. You trudge along the darkened passage and reach an intersection. The tunnel branches off to the right. You hear the distant murmur of horses down a darkened path but see no one. And then we keep going until we find a merchant stall? Forward? On your left is an abandoned merchant stall displaying cheap jewelry. Shit, what do we... Oh, I can't even look at the notes from where I am. I'm going to retrace my steps because I need to remember... I thought I could, like... I don't know. Concealed in the stall. Okay, cool. Right, concealed in the stall. Let's go. So, go right, forward, inspect the merchant stall. Yeah, let's do it. Laid out are various trinkets made from junk. Necklaces strung with fish bones and shoe buckles and bracelets made with shards of broken glass. But the curtain sways and flaps as if stirred by a draft. You touch it aside and discover a secret passageway. On your left is an abandoned merchant stall, displays blah 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 blah. Curtain behind the merchant stall. You check the tunnel one more time to make sure no one is watching, then you slip behind the curtain into another passageway. You're walking along when several hooded figures materialize out of the darkness. Not so fast! You gotta pay a toll if you want to visit Delver's Row. They definitely look like that's their voice. It's my standard kind of, you know, cheap gutter bandit kind of person voice. I mean, diplomacy is my thing. Good folk. Open markets are vital to a healthy economy. Would you turn away a paying customer? They look at each other and shrug. Then pay in steel. We're getting into a fight. Oh my god, it's exactly 25 minutes. And now we've got a fight. And no one's actually fighting. Well, I guess we'll do the fight next episode. I know. Well, we've hit 25 minutes. Sorry. So until next time, and when we can actually have a scrap. Cheerio.